If you're a perfectionist like me, then this scenario will sound familiar. You're minding your business, studying, doing work, or just simply relaxing, when suddenly you're hit with a reminder. I always thought that I either didn't have the ideas that will help others, I didn't have the editing skill to make the work look and feel polished, I didn't have the thumbnail making skill to attract to people. You've delayed it because you're not ready or because you're not good enough yet to start. Just a few more days until I begin because I have to be perfect to start. That's where you're wrong. You see, the harsh truth is that you will never be perfect enough to start because starting in itself holds the majority of the experience and the lessons that you need to grow. I understand this train of thought very well because I struggle with it nearly every day. I hold myself to high standards of quality and commitment. And when I feel like I can't put that into the work that I want to do, then I get this fear inside my chest. I just freeze from the fear. I don't want to start because I'm afraid of the content not being good enough, of what I'm doing will not be good enough. I want to be perfect. I want to make anything I do live up to the expectations that I have in my mind. But it's just simply not possible to start at that level of perfection that you see in your work. Because your mind is one thing and reality is a whole different thing. Your mind imagines and compares things that are in the future, while reality tells you that you don't have the skills, you don't have the experience to reach that level yet. You cannot achieve that future that you dream of if you're stuck like this. You can't push yourself through the discomfort and through the reality that you'll just be bad for the 100 times that you start. But you just have to keep going. What did I do to get over this fear? I just started. For years, I've stayed afraid that my work won't match the quality that I have in my expectations. I've delayed the creation of this channel for almost a year because I was too scared to start. I always thought that I either didn't have the ideas that will help others, I didn't have the editing skill to make the work look and feel polished. I started despite the embarrassment, despite the fear, despite the dissonance that the quality that I was producing was not matching the quality that I expected of my work. But I just kept going. I needed to keep going to push through the fear and understand why I'm doing this in the first place. Do you relate to what I've said? Do you also have plans, ambitions, and projects that you want to start, but you're just afraid of not being good enough? Then you too need to just take action. It will be drastic and it will be something that you fight against every day. You will fight against your instinct to give up, to stop moving forward, to just give in to the hopelessness, the fear, and how hard it is to move when you are realizing that you're not as good as you once thought you were. Professional started from somewhere, and there's no shame in outputting content that does not meet your expectations, because everyone begins from somewhere, and every expert struggled with the things they became so accustomed to later on. The struggle is a part of the learning experience, and you cannot hope to reach the dreams and the perfection quality, everything that's good. You can't reach that without struggling through the bad parts. You need to just push aside your fear, push aside the temptation to give up and give in, because if you don't, then you will never reach the dreams and the ambitions that you wanted in life. This channel is a demonstration of this lesson. Every post I make chips away at that fear and that mass of just darkness that tells you that you're never going to be good enough and that you just need to be perfect to start. If once you see yourself starting, you start breaking down these walls, and you will reach a level. Eventually, you'll reach a level that where you just post naturally. You post consistently. If you're in business, you will have so much money and so much success, connections, because you just never stopped, never gave in to the hopelessness, never gave in to that voice that told you to never start. Once you've started, you've already put one step on the road, and that will motivate you to move one more step, and then another, and then another. You just keep going like this until you reach the dream that you wanted. And in this regard is to start small. The fear will be very big at the beginning, but that doesn't mean that you have to just take it all on at once. You can start small, you can start light. If you want to start social media, make one post a day, make one post a week. Just start. If you want to start business, then you start researching different ideas and applying them. You start researching marketing, you start researching dropshipping, whatever it is that you're interested in. You just start. The point is that you need to just start. Put yourself out there despite the fear, because that is the only way that you will be able to conquer it. If you get stuck in your own headspace, if you get stuck listening to the voice of perfection over and over again, you will never reach anywhere because you will never act. Taking action is the key here. Once you take action to move forward with your dream, then you will eventually you will reach the point that you want to reach. You will eventually, the quality in your mind will be the quality that you output. And this will be amplified tenfold as time goes on, because that's how experience works. That's how learning works. Once you're on the path acquiring it, it becomes easier and easier over time. In this video, and I hope that you found some benefit out of it. If you want to see more stuff like this, then please follow along. We're both going through this journey together, and I hope that you can join me as we both grow. Thank you so much.